death certificate. I want you to know that it arrived in the mail today.
Oh, it did, did it?
Daddy, please. Please don't be angry with me. It was something that I had to find out, and now that I have, God, will you please forgive me for doubting you?
Honey, there's nothing to forgive.
Yes, there is. I wanted so much to believe that she was still alive that I accused you of lying to me all those years. Daddy, please say you'll forgive me, please.
Excuse me, Mr. Dennison, I was told that you were looking for me.
Yes, Aaron. What the night the police... The suitcase that was found in Mrs. Buchanan's car. Right? They had the red wig in it, the silk dress, and so... Have you any idea where that suitcase was?
Well, I thought that all of that unpleasantness was behind us.
Well, it might be if I can find that suitcase.
Well, once the police dropped their investigation, they returned the suitcase, and I stored it up in the attic, sir.
You did? Well, would you get it for me, please?
Very good.
Thank you. Thank you, Aaron.
We got a lot to celebrate. How about calling the babysitter?
Honey, just in a minute. It's not that I'm not thrilled about your news. I am, except, well, my deal with Lonigan is not set yet.
Sure it is. All you gotta do is turn those sketches into dresses and you'll be the talk of 7th Avenue. Honey, you can't let an opportunity like this slip by.
I know, and, well, this would mean the world to us, getting this business started.
It'll mean the world to the whole family. Your career will be cooking, mine will be cooking, and Sammy will have 2 happy, productive parents.
And that's what we wanted, isn't it?
You bet it is. I'm going to call Mrs. Sampson myself and tell her to get over here so she can take care of Sammy. And you, my brilliant wife, are going to sit right there. And you're going to sign these sketches before somebody else takes credit for them. There you go. Honey, what are you waiting for? All right. Look out, Lambview. The Garrettsons are on their way. There's no stopping us now, right?
Like I said, Landview's lousy with lovely ladies, huh? Really hadn't noticed. Oh, no, not much you hadn't.
Are you ready, Sid? You're about to get the royal tour of Landview. Yeah.
Hey, that's our cue. Let's go. Come on. Now, come on. Just show her your stuff. Hi, Kate. I didn't get a chance to congratulate you on your great news.
You don't congratulate a bride-to-be. What my brother is trying to say is we wish you both the best.
Thank you very much, Max. I don't mind being congratulated one bit. Cord and I could not be happier.
Well, I've been hoping for a long time that Kate Sanders had a sister, and turns out she's just as beautiful as you are.
Oh, thanks, but I can't take credit for being a Sanders.
Oh, sorry.
No, don't be. This is as close to a sister as I will ever get. Cynthia London, the Holden brothers, Max and Steve.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Same here.
Real pleasure.
She was my college roommate, and she has come from New York to be my maid of honor.
Ooh, New York. Oh, well, Landview must seem kind of tame by comparison.
Well, not really. Actually, the longer I'm here, the better it gets.
Oh, so you're staying then?
Well, actually, I haven't checked into a hotel yet.
I bet you'd love the Vernon Inn. Just as much as I bet my brother would love to drive you over there.
Oh,
Wouldn't
no.
you, Max?
I'm not going to let her stay anywhere but with my family.
Oh, no, Kate, I couldn't.
Oh, come on. If you're worried about tiptoeing around my grandmother, don't. I'll talk to her.
Nobody talks to Elizabeth. She'll treat me like I'm still in college.
Right. So be home by midnight and no boys upstairs.
Exactly. No, actually, I think it's better if I find a place of my own.
All right. You insist. Steve, is your offer still stand?
Max?
Max? Oh, yeah, sure, no problem, no trouble.
Okay. Well, look, I will see you after you check in. And thanks again for coming so soon.
Listen, I told you, wild horses couldn't have kept me up.
Bye. See you later.
Well, Max, what are you standing around for? The lady's waiting.
Are you sure it's not any trouble?
Max?
No trouble at all.
No, my bags are by the desk.
Don't forget, give her the scenic tour, huh?
you are, sir.
Thank you, Heron. Heron, the red wig, silk dress, they're not here. What happened?
Imagine the police must have kept them, sir.
Oh. Well, I'll check with them later.
If that will be all, sir.
Yes, thank you, Heron. Well, Heron, have you ever seen this suitcase in Mrs. Buchanan's possession?
I know, sir. Once the suitcase was discovered in Mrs. Buchanan's car, I hadn't seen it before, sir. I just assumed...
You assumed, as everyone else did, that it was Nicky Smith's, is that right?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry to say I did.
Oh, that's quite understandable, Heron. Thanks very much. That'll be all.
Very good, sir.
What's the suitcase for?
It might be, well, it might act as evidence, huh? I'm not too sure just yet.
Mary Lynn, did you find my baseball cards? You mean this box that's marked top secret? Uncle Tom, what are you doing with Mrs. Roberts' suitcase?
Joey, how do you know it's Mrs. Roberts' suitcase?
I saw her put it in the trunk of Mommy's car.
No, I am not having a bad day. It was a bad show. Now, I suggest that you either do something to upgrade the production, or else I suggest you get a new job.
Hello there. Sharing the misery?
How long have I been gone? What is it, a week? And yet you have no idea the damage that has been done to my station. Did you watch American Health this morning?
No, I didn't. It's not the reason you called me, is it?
No, it isn't. I called you hours ago, but of course you were too occupied with your new lady to pay any attention to me and the crisis that I'm having.
That's true. I was. But that says it should be, sweetheart. The present lady taking precedence over the former, no matter how close we are.
Have you talked to Kathy? Do you know what she's done to me?
To you?
Yes, to me. Aided and abetted, of course, by John. They've become an item, Herb.
Cassie, I'd rather not go into it.
And maybe I'd rather not hear it, but I deserve to know about your talk with my mother.
This is a place of business. At least it used to be. Now, has anything business-like happened while I was gone?
There's some messages on your desk. Other than that, Mary Lynn Dennison came by. Seems that her mother's death certificate suddenly arrived from Texas.
Well, so much for the mystery. Tom Dennison's wife did die in 1970 in an accident, just like he said.
I don't know, it still bothers me the fact that it turned up after she told her father she couldn't get a copy of one.
I suppose you think maybe he arranged to have this produced?
Well, possibly, yeah.
And did you tell Mary Lynn that and get her all uptight?
Speaking of uptight, your tone right now is really...
Well, since when did you have so much knowledge about private investigations that you can make these kind of judgments, huh? And go around and creating a little bit more distrust between father and daughter?
Will you stop this? First of all, I think the idea was already in Mary Lynn's head. Second of all, your anger right now has nothing to do with this case.
You're right, Cassie. You're absolutely right. I'm angry with you. I'm angry with me. And I'm feeling damn guilty about what we've done to your mother. You got what you pushed for. Everything's out in the open, and the three of us are the worst for it.
Sorry.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you so much for the ring. It's exquisite, and knowing that it belonged to your mother really means a lot to me.
Oh, thanks. And it looks beautiful on you, Kate. I just couldn't think of a better way to let you know how proud and grateful I am that you're marrying my son. You know, I really think you two are meant for each other. Not many couples are.
I'm glad you feel that way.
So, are we going to have lunch?
Well, actually, we're supposed to have lunch with little Joey today, but you're welcome to come along.
Ah, Joey Buchanan?
Yeah.
But I thought Vicky was coming home today.
Well, that's not until later this afternoon, Ma.
See, Joey's going to be our ring bearer, and we have to tell him all the scary details of the role he's going to play.
Oh. Yes. What is it, Dad?
Well, I'm just surprised and very pleased that Joey remembers where he saw Maria.
I remember because I was taking a box of toys to the car for the hospital fair.
Mm-hmm. And you saw Maria put this suitcase in Mummy's car.
Yep, in the trunk.
Because of what was found in it, honey. Joey, would you please tell me again how you happened to see Maria put this in the suitcase in Mummy's car?
I was taking a box of toys to the car, and I saw Maria in the driveway. Maria really jumped. I scared her when I dropped the box. She helped me pick up the toys.
Mm-hmm. Did Maria tell you why she was there, Joey?
Yes, she said she lost an earring.
It looks like that.
We'll find it.
Yeah? Why don't you look over there and I'll look over here?
Maria?
Yeah. Joey, this was the other one. You found it, thanks.
She was real happy.
And, what about this suitcase? Did she say anything about this?
I'm not sure she knew that I saw her put it in the trunk.
Oh, I see. Joey, did Maria tell you not to say anything to Mummy?
I think she wanted me to keep quiet about losing the earring, because people think she loses things all the time.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, that's all I need to know, and thanks a lot, Joey. Appreciate it, honey. Bless you.
Oh, here you are, Joey.
Oh, hello, Kim.
Hi. Excuse me, I have to take Joey over to court. He and Kate are taking Joey to lunch.
It's time to go.
Sure is.
Great. See you, Uncle Tom.
Right.
Okay, have a good time, Joey.
Go and get your jacket now.
Thanks again, Joey. Kim. Excuse me. Kim, could I trouble you to see to it that Heron puts that away, please?
Certainly, Mr. Dennison.
Thank you very much.
What's this all about, Dad?
I'll tell you.
Of course, I should have known the minute that Cassie took the job with John.
Oh, Dorian, what are you talking
Please,
about?
when have you ever known our daughter to want to work at anything? Until, of course, she met my handsome, sexy young lover.
So I'm starting to get the drift. You think Cassie went after John on purpose?
Yes, of course I do.
Why?
Why, I thought I detailed to you how she has inched her way day by day into every one of his waking hours. It was because she wanted to share the 8 hours at night with him as well.
Why? Why are you intent on blaming only Cassie and not John?
Oh, no, I blame John as well. Believe me. John was weak. John allowed himself to be manipulated by a pretty face, by a young body.
Now, wait a minute. I will not let you put our daughter down for having loose morals. Our daughter does not have loose morals.
Herb, I saw the signs. I pointed them out to her. She denied the whole thing. Only yesterday there was no denying anything. It was just too obvious.
Oh, honey. Attractions between people happen. This wasn't plotted.
Why didn't she quit the job? Why didn't she move out of here? But no, they both allowed it to take control of them at my expense.
You have a point there.
Yes, I damned well do.
So it was bad judgment.
Why do you persist in talking as if Cassie had dented the fender of my car? This is my heart. It's my pride we're talking about here. And they've taken a sledgehammer to both. This is my daughter we're talking about. He was my lover. My God, they would have shown more consideration to a dog they found wandering in the street. Don't, really. We don't want Judith to get jealous, do we?
Dorian, baby. I'm sorry for what you're going through. I'm truly sorry.
Don't, baby. I don't want to be an object of pity. Not to you, and not to anybody else.
So it's from back home that you want to invite to this big wedding of ours.
Uh-huh. Well, why don't I make up a list and get it to you later?
Or we could do it that way.
Of course. Is everything ready for Vicky's homecoming?
Yeah, as far as I know. Everybody's real excited, eagerly awaiting the big moment.
I keep wondering if Vicky's memory will be fully restored.
Oh, I think you can count on that. The neurologist said it was only a matter of time.
Yeah. And I bet it's not much time either. I bet as soon as she walks through that front door, all her memories are just going to come flooding back. Ma, you all right?
Oh, yeah. Just slight headache.
I'm sorry. This is an exquisite bracelet.
Oh, yes, it is, isn't it?
Clint gave that to my mom when they were sweethearts back in Cherokee County. When we first came to town, we went to a thing called the Ponies Ball. I got ripped off. Police found the fence, and we got it back.
That's amazing. I can imagine how you felt when you lost it. You're really fortunate to have gotten it back.
Yeah, it's sort of like my relationship with Clint. I mean, years ago we thought we lost each other, and now here we are, friends again.
You're a lucky lady.
So I picked up my clothes and took them over to the loft. Just sat down and thought about the whole thing for a while.
Well, at least she didn't throw a lamp at you.
I don't think she wanted to give me that satisfaction.
We could only convince her that we weren't having an affair.
Come on, Cassie, do you really think the physical act is the bottom line?
Well, it may make her feel better if she knew we didn't.
Well, yeah, it may ease the pain a little bit that we didn't actually crawl into bed. That we showed that much restraint, but I mean, let's face it, the vibes were flying there, and we did nothing to stop it or keep it from her from hearing about it.
I know.
It's my fault, too. I feel totally responsible for this.
Why yours?
Because I'm older, I should have known better.
Oh, what am I, a gypsy adolescent?
No, but you are reckless. And just like someone your age, you plunge ahead with the naive belief that everything's going to turn out all right.
I really resent you blaming me for all of this.
I'm sorry. I don't like either one of us right now, do you?
No, I find us both disgusting. But I know you and my mother wouldn't have worked things out anyway. And I think Mom knows that, too.
Hell of a way to end it, though, isn't it? You know, believe it or not, your mother and I had a lot of great times together. We shared a lot of joy and a lot of pain. To end like this, I feel like a coward somehow. I just ran off with my belongings. I should have forced her to talk.
Maybe it's still too early for that.
No, it can't be. I gotta talk.
John, I think that's a mistake right now.
Well, what isn't right now?
What about us? If Mom weren't in the middle, are we a mistake, too?
There isn't a we, Cassie.
Then what are you saying? That we inadvertently shattered my mother's life for nothing?
I gave up being a victim a long time ago. I'm not going to take it up again for my daughter and some two-bit detective.
I wasn't comforting you because you're a victim. I was comforting you because you're hurting.
You see a distinction between those two things? Because I failed to do so, Herb. Besides, you're forgetting that in the last, month or so, I've had my faith shattered in 3 people that were near and dear to me. Diane, John, and Cassie, of course, and I really should say 4, because I forgot to mention you.
Me?
Yes, taking up with that 2-bit detective's 3-bit sister.
What? Oh, now, wait a minute.
And if it weren't for her son, quite honestly, none of this would have happened. Please, if he hadn't been blackmailing Diane, then John and Cassie would never have gotten suspicious. They never would have started that investigation and began spending so much time together and become so attracted to each other. And you think I'm being ridiculous,
Well,
don't
even
you?
for you, this is illogical.
Of course, excuse me, I forgot. You've been dating become lovers, pardon me, with a lady lawyer. You're used to having your tirades delivered, typed up and bound in blue paper, all neat and tidy. Tell me, when the two of you disagree, do you take your arguments before a judge? Does he rule whether your feelings are irrelevant? And the two of you are in bed? Do you hold each other in contempt, or you just plain hold each other?
I'm going to do what any sane person would do in this situation. Exit.
Lost your sanity?
I am the only sane person you know who could possibly deal with this. Now, Dorian, please, listen to me just for 1 minute.
I'll try.
Good. You would have thrown the guy out sooner or later, you know that. He was a fling. He was fun. He was important, but he's not that important, not where it really counted.
He was good in bed.
You know what I'm talking about. John Russell does not have the power, the prestige, the position, the ambition to keep you. I mean, your low-profile days are at an end, my sweet. I mean, this Commission on Prison Reform is thrusting you into the spotlight again. Yes, who knows what wheeling and dealing and that national committee will bring you. I suspect bigger spotlights and brighter spotlights.
Possible.
Yes, and you're going to share that with this private investigating lover of yours who is, if you don't mind my saying, a tad too young for you. Well, we all know, how people love to talk about such things, don't we?
Lots of women these days are dating men that are younger than they are. And so what if John is slightly younger than I am? I don't give a damn what people think.
But are you in love with him? See, in your mind, you don't really think he's quite good enough for you, do you?
Except that I can't live with myself. I feel a void, and I'm not sure how to fill it.
I feel a void, too. I've lost my mother.
I can't allow that to happen. I've got to prove to her somehow that you love her and that your relationship is more important than any sexual chemistry between you and me.
God, you're acting so adult about this, I can't stand it. After the fact, I might add.
Yeah, well, it's never too late to grow up.
What are you going to say to my mother that I didn't?
I don't know. I guess I'll just do whatever the circumstances dictate. I just hope she acts civil about it.
Well, things can't get much worse than they already are. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
John, if you and Mom decide that, or if you decide that you both want to work things out, then I'll get out of the way.
You better get it.
John Russell Investigations.
Maria Roberts helped Allison Perkins?
That's right.
She wouldn't do that.
Come on, sweetheart. Joey saw Maria put the suitcase in the trunk of Vicky's car. That clinched it. Later on, Clint found a red wig in that suitcase and a dress. The same kind of dress Nikki Smith used to wear.
But Maria, she's always been nice to me.
She hasn't to Vicky.
I find that hard to
You know
believe.
something? I'm convinced that Vicky knew all about Maria the day she lost her memory. Earlier that day, Maria was in the parking lot of the Banner with Allison.
Maria followed Allison?
That's right, to stop Allison telling Vicky the truth. And then, sadly, Allison got hit by the car. No. Maria is no friend of Vicky's, honey.
Well, not being a friend is one thing, but to lie and to plant evidence just to break up their marriage? Dad, that's plain evil.
Yeah, I know.
Are you sure?
Well, Joey saw Maria put the suitcase in the trunk of the car. That's the last piece of the puzzle, honey.
Well, what about Cord? How's he going to take all of this?
I don't know. It's going to be difficult. But so much damage has been done, you can't keep it a secret now.
Secrets do that, don't they? They just make things worse.
Okay, give me 5, brother. Ow, man.
You hungry?
Sure.
Anytime, day or night. He's a growing boy. Well, I better leave now. Please be sure that he comes back before 4 o'clock.
Oh, don't worry about that. We're going to get this little fellow home plenty of time, right?
That's when Mom's coming back.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, we know.
Bye, Kim.
Oh, have fun, Joey. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Well, Joey, I bet your dad is as excited as you are, huh?
Everyone is. Are you going to be there?
No, Joey, I think it should be friends and family, you know.
Next time you come over, remember to pick up your suitcase.
My suitcase?
Yeah, remember the one that you left in our car the day you lost your earring?
Yes, vaguely. I think that... Was that the day I put some stuff in it for the hospital fair?
Yeah, the fair. Uncle Tom asked me all kinds of questions about that day.
I'll bet. So, Joey, how does it feel to be your big brother's ring bearer?
I can't wait for to kiss me. What do you call them in your stomach?
Oh, butterfly.
Oh.
And after we have lunch and talk about it, you won't have many more, okay?
Okay.
Ma, you coming?
No, I'm going to try and get rid of this headache and go for a walk later on, but I'll call you, okay?
You sure?
Yeah, positive.
Adios, Maria.
Adios, mi amigo.
Thanks again for the ring.
Oh, you're very welcome, Kate.
Bye, Ma.
Bye. How did Tana to connect Joey to that suitcase?
You're on borrowed time, Maria. You see, Vicky's gonna get her memory back, and when she does, the whole truth's gonna come out. And you're gonna pay 10 times over for every bit of hurt you caused her and those she loves.
Well, it's over. He was almost good enough for me for a while, and before he started this thing with Cassie, but yes, it probably would have ended sooner or later. Goodness knows, every time I mentioned commitment, he'd go running off in another direction.
No, I mean, there you go.
But this is not the point, Herb. The point is that I have been stabbed in the back by 2 people I loved and trusted.
Oh, no, they love you too, darling.
Do you know what has just occurred to me? You don't seem at all shocked about this.
Well, I picked up on a couple of hints myself, and I just didn't want to believe it. Sweetheart, the important thing, of course, is that you don't want this to stand between you and Cassie forever. I mean...
But you are really entirely too calm about the whole situation. You should be just as upset as I am. We should be having a tirade together.
Well, it's impossible to have a tirade when you're having one. There's not enough space.
You can even make a joke about it?
Oh, it's not a terminal illness, darling. It's not nuclear war. It's just a sad story about 2 people who screwed up, that's all.
Oh.
Honey, it's up to you how far it's going to go. And you know that you and Cassie are going to need each other eventually.
Well, as far as I can see now, all she needs is John.
Oh, no.
It was my cue, wasn't it?
What are you doing here? How did you get in?
Emma let me in. Afternoon, Herb. I do have the right lion's den, don't I?
If you think you can come in here cracking jokes and I'm going to melt, you're mistaken.
No, ma'am, I don't. But I am determined to talk, so why don't we?
Herb, if you have ever loved me, I want you to sock him and then kick him out of here.
Well, now, look, John, I mean, I do hope you have some explanation for what's going on here.
Herb, Cassie's at the office. She could probably use you right now.
Oh, yeah. You just remember what I said, and don't do anything you'll regret, like throwing the Ming vase. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead with any sniveling apologies or explanations that you've come in here with, but believe me, they're not going to make any difference.
All right. Dorian, I am sorry. I am honestly sorry. And Cassie and I had no idea that things would develop like this. We were jerks for not stopping it immediately.
Insensitive jerks.
Very insensitive jerks. And I tell you, we're not proud of ourselves. In fact, we feel terrible.
Please, just spare me.
My fault, Dorian. I mean, I should have
Oh,
done...
then you're admitting that you seduced my daughter.
No. There was no seduction on either part. And no making love. Just chemistry.
Chemistry which you didn't have the decency to hide, much less quell.
Agreed. Dorian, my point is, if we could do it over again, we'd do it differently. At least I know I would. But your relationship with Cassie is much more important than any dumb flirtation.
Which one is dumb? Yours with her or yours with me?
With her. What we had was a hell of a lot more substantial.
But it wasn't true love, was it?
Obviously not, or I guess this wouldn't happen.
And what about this relationship you're having with Cassie? Is it true love? Are you going to finally throw away those running shoes of yours?
Dorian, Cassie and I aren't going anywhere. There was never any love. There never will be. That's right. It was just one big fat mistake, and it's over. Now, will you please forgive her and get back to being a family again? Come on, nothing to say for all that?
I've been a lady so far. I mean, I haven't thrown any breakables at you. But you better get out of here. Don't push your luck.
I think we've got about another hour to go.
Oh, okay.
I guess we picked the wrong today for such a serious discussion. It's about something like being a ring bearer at a wedding, huh?
Well, if all I have to do is walk with a pillow and not drop it, I think I can do it.
Oh, yeah? If you do drop it, it won't be such a major catastrophe.
Yeah, but if I do, everybody will look at me. What time is it?
Joey? All right, I'll tell you what. Why don't you scoot over to the bathroom, wash up a little bit, and then we'll think about going home.
Okay. Be right back.
All righty.
Boy, if he's like that, you can imagine how Kevin and Clint are.
Yeah, well, Clint's not exactly jumping up and down like the boys. I know he's anxious, but I don't think he's trusting this happy ending story.
Oh, I can understand that. I do a double take myself about our own happy ending.
Oh?
Mm-hmm.
The bathroom was too crowded, so can I get washed up at home?
Yeah. Come on, we're out of here. Let's go. Can't believe you're leaving all this ice cream behind. Whoop. Drop.
I made some coffee, Dad. Dad?
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Oh, that's wonderful. Feels like spring out there.
No, and when spring gets here, I might be in trouble.
Not exactly. What does that mean? Thanks.
My ski bum boyfriend, remember?
Oh, yes, his workout schedule for the Olympics. Huh?
That's right. He either has to leave me or the Olympics behind. And I can't ask him to give up something he's dreamed of for years.
Have you talked about it?
No?
Well, why don't you wait until you do before you get all sad, huh?
Sounds like a good idea. Well, it won't be long till Vicky gets back.
That's right.
I suppose you're going to tell her about Maria.
Uh-huh.
Right away? Today?
Don't you think I should?
Well, she and Clint and the kids, they've just been reunited. Why don't you let them be happy until tomorrow?
Well, honey, that thought's well taken. It's a very serious business, though. You know, Maria's partially responsible for their unhappiness in the first place.
I know.
Well, it's true, really. You know, look, Clint would never have suspected Nicky Smith was back if Maria hadn't planted that evidence.
I know. But it's going to be such a shock to Clint and to Cord.
Well, they're going to have to hear it sometime. They'll get a little peace of mind out of it. But I think everyone has a right to know the truth.
I suppose you're right. As usual.
No. Daddies can be wrong. Make mistakes sometimes.
Well, I still feel guilty about not believing you about my mother's death.
Yeah, well, that's understandable when you consider how long it took the state of Texas to come up with a death certificate.
You know, I even started to fantasize about her. I imagined one day that I'd find her.
That jigsaw puzzle we were working on, let's finish it, huh? Need a little relaxation. How about it?
All right, sure, I'll go get it.
Good.
No, Dad, I don't want to talk to her right now. Yes, I know, I'm sorry. I'm just not ready. Look, Dad, I have to get off the phone now. I love you, too. Bye. My dad.
What did he say?
He wanted to talk about, you know what. How are you?
Fine. At least she didn't throw anything at me, even though she wanted to.
Did she listen?
Yeah, a little. I think I got her attention when I told her that you and I were never lovers and had no intention of being.
You've got my attention, too, now.
Well, it's true, Cassie.
John, we couldn't deny this in the past. What
It's not there, is it? It's hard to feel lust when you're drowning in a sea of guilt, isn't it?
Maybe it's still there, John, but it's just gone undercover.
Well, I feel fairly certain that as long as we carry on, your mother and you will never get back on the right track, and I can't be responsible for that.
Oh.
Don't you understand?
John!
Do you understand, Cassie?
Yes, and you're right. Mom will never forgive me if we continue with this. But isn't what we have more important than that? Isn't what we feel bigger than that?
I don't know. We never got the chance to find out, did we? And that's why it has to end, right here and now. It has to.
I guess then this is the end of everything then.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Do you want some time so that you can hire someone else? Or should I just gather my things together now? Do I have to walk away from you right now?
Why don't we go get a cup of coffee, huh?
That would make this a little easier.
Kevin, your brother's home. Well, Joe, you got it all figured out?
I'll just practice by walking with a little pillow and trying to keep it straight. That's all.
See, piece of cake, right?
Well, tell me, what do you think? Did Kevin and I decorate to your satisfaction?
Look great.
Hi, Joey. Hi, Kev. Oh, hi, Chris.
Hey, how you doing, Kev?
Well, everything's ready. Jessica awake?
Don't worry about it. As soon as the car pulls in with your mother, I'll have Kim bring Jessica down, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Here, you want to go wait outside? Okay. Come on, let's go.
How you doing, Clint?
Okay, sorta.
I guess your feelings are kind of mixed up right about now.
Well, that's putting it mildly. I was talking to Larry about it earlier. He says I should just let things happen naturally.
Sounds good.
Yeah, providing that whatever happens is good. And you know, those boys don't make it any easier. They keep wanting assurance that Mommy and Daddy aren't ever going to have any trouble again.
Well, I can understand where they're coming from on that. But until you trust that yourself, what else can you do?
Well, not a whole bunch. And I keep driving myself nuts about it. I know that. I guess there's nothing I can do but just wait till she gets here and see what happens, huh?
Oh, Clint, I wish I could stay, but I really need to go.
No, you don't. Larry was here just a little while ago. He went to pick Vicky up. Ace is going to be coming over.
Oh, no, that's not what I'm talking about. Old Briggs over at the Banner, he gave me a photo assignment. You do remember the Banner, don't you?
Vaguely. Well, you and Kate can drop by later, then.
Yeah, we'll see. She's over at the dressmaker's right now, and you never know how much energy Vicky's going to have when she first gets home.
Yeah, that's right. Well, maybe tomorrow.
Definitely.
Okay.
Clint, enjoy this homecoming, all right?
I hope so, son. I'll do my best.
Give Vicky my love.
Take care.
Vicky. Oh, there you are.
Hello.
I just got here myself.
I hadn't realized the place was such a mess.
I know, they're really tearing it apart, aren't they?
But thank you so much for agreeing to meet me on such short notice.
Oh, no, it's my pleasure. I wanted to get out of the house. It looks a little bit like this. I mean, it's overrun with people. I've got my ex-wife back there, my daughter, the bride-to-be, the French seamstress.
Ah, the wedding dress.
Yep. You want to sit amongst all this for a few minutes?
I'm not sure, but
Well,
yes,
try
all
it.
right.
Why not?
I'm almost afraid to ask, but how
How is Jamie?
Jamie is recuperating from his gunshot wound in the hospital in prison. And he has the distinction of having his very own guard 24 hours a day.
For a while there, it looked like he turned into the new Houdini.
No more. Nope. He will go directly from there into maximum security, probably for the rest of his life, and I'd really not like to talk about it anymore. You mentioned on the phone that you wanted me to look over your first report on prison reform.
Yes. It's the first government report I have ever done. And I wondered if you couldn't read it tonight.
Sure. Certainly. I'll make some time for that.
Could you also make some time for dinner?
Tonight? With you? Don't you have a date with John?
John who?
Thank you, Kim. Hello, sweetie. Hi, little sweetie.
Come on, Aaron, open it.
Hello, sweetie.
Mom!
Welcome home, darling.
Oh, thank you. Oh, my boys. Oh, my God. I've missed you so much. You will never know how much I've missed you.
We're so glad you're home.
Oh, honey.
We've been up since 5 o'clock.
I bet you have. You must have worn Kim and Aaron out already.
Welcome home, Mrs. Buchanan.
We're so happy you're back. Thank you, Clint. May I? Hello. Oh, you beautiful girl. You've got on a beautiful dress. You're all dressed up for Mommy. Oh, this is the happiest day of my life. Yeah. She said, Mommy. Did you say Mommy? Oh.
Was that Vicky, Dad?
Yes, honey, I saw her get out of the car. She's moving very well, however slowly.
Oh, well, it'll take a while for her to get her energy back, but at least she's home and getting better.
Well, I'll give them about an hour, then I'll go up to the main house and tell Clint and Vicky about Maria. Oh, sweetheart, if Maria happens to call or come by, you needn't tell her where I am, okay?
I won't, but it won't be easy to act normal either.
Oh, looks like it's all over for Maria, doesn't it?
Dad, she could be sent to prison for this. Max?
Maria, care to join me in a club soda?
Oh, no, thanks. Max. How would you start on my money?
What's going on?
Well, nothing. I just wanted to... I just need it.
And then what?
And will you stop questioning me?
Maria, if I didn't know you any better, I'd say you were a frantic lady looking to skip town.
But she's growing?
You bet she's grown. Oh, my God. Do you have any idea who is holding you? Oh, I hope you do, because I love you so much.
We took good care of her, Mom.
You certainly did take good care of her. You took the best possible care of her, all of you. Clint.
She wish I had my camera.
No, you don't need a picture of this. You're going to see this day after day after day.
So what are we going to do? Stay here all day? Yeah, come on.
Well, okay, I guess I should sit down. Should we go and sit down?
Surprise! Look at this!
Oh, boy, do I like it. I love it. Oh, this is the best surprise ever. Have you seen this? Oh, my word, will you look at this? The balloons and the streamers. And your paintings, aren't they? Oh, and tulips, my favorite. This is really a day for celebrating life and love.
Mrs. Buchanan,
Yes.
would you like me to take Jessica now?
I think probably you should. She's heavier than I remember. Here you go, sweetie, but just for a minute, okay? I'm going to sit down. Oh.
Why don't you have a seat,
I
Vicky?
think I will. Oh, God, this is a dream come true. I thought about this every single second in the hospital.
Are you hungry? Would you like something to drink?
Well, maybe a little tea. They pass out something in the hospital resembling tea, but only barely.
I'll see to it.
Thank you.
Oh, that must be Paul.
Oh, Mr. Buchanan.
Here, and did I blow it?
They're in the library, sir.
Oh, well, you just know a pothole crew tied up traffic. And I missed your homecoming.
Well, then, Asa, you'll just have to turn around and leave again.
Not on my line.
Asa,
How do you feel?
I feel wonderfully exhausted.
Well, you look just wonderful.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get a hug or anything? Huh?
Come on, sit down.
Did you miss us? Yes, did you?
Well, I gotta tell you the truth. The old house missed you. Cowboys tearing around, but I'm real glad that you're back home with your mommy again. Now, hey, did you guys do these decorations yourself?
Oh, with Dad's help.
Clint, could you sit by me, please?
Love to.
Vicky, I got you a little something.
Oh, Asa, what have you done?
Doesn't make any difference. He can afford it. Well, maybe he can afford it and maybe he can't.
Good heavens. Asa, you usually only give expensive jewelry like this to prospective wives.
Well, Vicky, I'm not married right now, so it is for you.
Wow, I'll put her on.
Here, hold
Thank you. Thank you, darling. Makes me feel like royalty. But go ahead. Don't stop. Spoil me all you want. I love it.
Well, you better just make the most of it while you can. Pretty soon you could be all better, working at the banner, playing with the kids.
But you're not to push it. You understand?
Yes, sir. How does it look?
As royal as it feels.
Oh, may I say right now that I love each and every one of you so very, very much. And I will treasure this moment for the rest of my very long life.
Oh, you should be a mother. It's so lovely.
Thank you, Monique. Actually, I haven't been doing work of any kind lately. Don't you miss it? Yeah, but not as much as I'd miss court if I went on a field trip. I cannot believe you're getting married. Uh-huh. And you know what that's going to lead to? You being a grandmother. I can't wait. Yes, I can, I guess. I don't want to pressure you or anything. I know you and Cord want to wait, but it would be nice having a little baby around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? If your father or myself or your grandmother start telling you how to raise your child, you just start yelling. What are you talking about?